I have the best news for everybody this morning. This is so awesome. Are you ready? I can't. It's so funny. They are renaming the road that Trump Tower is on in Chicago. Currently, it's Wabash Avenue. You know what it's going to be? Barack Hussein Obama Avenue. And that will legally change the address of Trump Tower.
We gotta be ready to hear more about President Obama. If this happens to be true, or let's say if this finally happens, changing the name of a street to President Obama's name, and the street happens to be who President Donald Trump was, y'all get it. Y'all just gotta get ready. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Thank you to our return subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. And if you're new here, welcome. You click on the right video because on this channel, we talk about everything trending, just like this one right now. If this kind of content suits you, please do not forget to subscribe. And I say thank you for that. Turn on your bell notification, give a like, and drop your comments so we can learn from you. If you have any idea why President Donald Trump got to talk about President Obama constantly, please just drop it on there so we can learn from you as well. Let's dive right into today's video. I'm going to be rolling your way. How people are reacting of President Donald Trump talked about President Obama constantly, non-stop, every opportunity President Donald Trump got, he just talks about President Obama, and this is buzzing the internet. Let's roll it. Then we had more commentary. Credit to the creators.
Have you watched President Trump walk out to his music? Have you watched how much swag and drip this guy has? This guy is the most swagged out president I've ever seen in the history of this country.
Our palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready to drop bombs, but I keep bombing ready.
Obama came out, and I'm not a fan of his policies or anything whatsoever. I'm not a fan of him at all. But I will tell you this. He greeted and shook everyone's hand in that room, and there was a lot of people. He went to every single person. I was like, that's cool. I was like, regardless of what BS you're involved with, I was like, that was cool. And when we went to the hangar to offload the C-17s with all these caskets, he stood at a hand salute, a very crisp one, the whole time. That dude did not move. And we were like going on like 3 days no sleep. I mean, we're sitting down because we're like exhausted. Our backs are killing us from the pain of just operating. And that dude did not move. He was just crisp. Did not move for 45 minutes. Like nothing. The whole time. As much as I don't agree with his policies and all the corruption I think that he's maybe involved in, he earned some respect from me on that day. For that, for showing that right there, to the respect for those men. I have to give that to him. I have to.
Who's your president? As a statesman, it was Obama. He was the best statesman we've ever had, the best speaker. He was an example, in my opinion, of someone who's better than us, who's running the country. This is a guy who's like very educated, very articulate, brilliant guy, lawyer, and the way he speaks is presidential. The way he holds himself is presidential. He doesn't get overly emotional. He's not attacking people. It's like I trusted that he was a statesman. He was a shining example of the best of us.
Trump talks a lot. He says a lot of things. So, yeah, he's going to mention Barack Hussein Obama. Part of that is just he likes to say Hussein. Yeah. But the other part of it,
he like to say Hussein?
Because it's funny that the president's middle name was Hussein. You don't think that's hysterical?
No.
Okay.
It's interesting.
It was the name of the dictator.
Which is why he says it, so that people still think that he's
so problematic.
Well, he did say he was Muslim, and then he cleaned it up. Remember that NBC interview? He said, my Muslim faith. I don't know what he is. I don't care what he is. He's probably an atheist.
You know what he is.
He is. I know. He's retired.
No God-fearing person would eat a dog.
But, he also says, my great friend Chi, the great Sean Hannity. He says things all the time, okay? He's not obsessed. But if some guy spied on my campaign, I'd talk about him. And I'm sure Barack Obama talks about Donald Trump all the time because he knows his legacy doesn't stack up. Besides being the first African-American president, all he's done was Obamacare and bin Laden. And Obamacare is constantly bankrupt that we need to keep bailing it out. He knows it. Everybody else knows it. And his library looks dumb. He's like the guy walking around with a zipper down and no one will tell him because he doesn't have any friends.
Yo, this video is awesome. You see the way Obama's giving dap to Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes and maybe another brother. You see the dap, you can hear the dap. Yo, how y'all doing? What's going on? Yeah. All right. What's good? You can tell Obama's comfortable as hell. See, I think that's what bothers the Trump administration, that Trump don't get dap like that. Trump don't get no dap like that. All that, he's like, the black handshakes, I think it's so bad. The way they're blacking it up with their handshakes, the black hands, they're making all that noise. They should be able to shake like white guys. Hello, Donnie, how are you? But look at Obama just shaking hands like he's in the ghetto. It looks very ghetto the way they're shaking hands and hugging each other. I can't take it. You see? And that's what makes Obama so cool, the way he's dapping like he's like one of the fellas, man. That's why we love Obama. They can't stand it. I had to show this video. This is fucking dope. Obama's just so cool. Like, yo, what's happening? Okay, guys, what's going on? You look like you can still play. Okay, I love it. Yeah, Trump is just like, I gotta find my own way to shake hands. I know I can find something better than Obama. I'm so tired of that black handshake. Ooh, it pisses me off.
President Obama just slammed Donald Trump in a new interview for constantly talking about him. Trump is obsessed with Obama. He still attacks him. He still thinks about him. And this is what he had to say.
Look, you got to ask him what it is that the obsession. The obsession. I know what it is. I obviously, have a room in his head. Rent free. You do everything with grace. A suite in his head. But the thing about it is that was always clear to me. Look, first of all, when I was president, the last thing I had time to do was worry about what somebody said, or what my predecessor did. Mm-hmm. They're gone. I've got work to do. You're locked in. It's hard to describe if you're doing the job right. Mm-hmm. Every day you've got 5-10 things that feel hard. And you have to be constantly focused. The idea that I'd be worrying about came before. Somebody who came before and me trying to measure, like, what's he done today? Look, constantly worrying about that is a strange thing to me. It shows me somebody who's not focused on the American people and the job they're supposed to do.
He's absolutely right. And this was on the All the Smoke podcast. He also made another comment about Donald Trump and how he talks a big talk on social media, but in person, he's always been very nice to him, things like that. And look, the real reason that Donald Trump is obsessed with Obama is because he's jealous of him. That's what it is. Obama's never had any scandals, no criminal convictions. He's never cheated on his wives. He's a Harvard-educated lawyer. He actually won a Nobel Peace Prize, and Trump hates that.
$1.7 billion and hundreds of millions of dollars. They tried to bribe their way out of it. And you know what? The
Iranians did. They laughed at Obama and they said he's a stupid son of a bitch.
Trump has Obama derangement syndrome. He sure does. He has Obama derangement syndrome. He thought he could do it better. Actually, he knew he could do it better in his head. Because there's no way a black man can do anything better than me. And with him trying to prove that point, he brought America into a war we didn't need to be in. We lost children. We lost civilians. We lost soldiers. We lost a hell of a lot of money. And Iran is laughing all the way to the goddamn bank. This is the best deal they've ever gotten. All because Trump has Obama derangement syndrome. Oh yeah, he's still trying to block our historical sites. How dare history make white folks look bad? Well, sir, you're doing it to yourself.
So finally, Obama has addressed on the, I think it's All the Smoke with Barnes and Jackson. He addressed this obsession that Donald Trump has with Obama. I mean, even Donald Trump on the Obama Center, he was like, it's not that big, it's not that great. I don't think it's so great. It's not. Then Bill Maher opened his dumb mouth to go, oh, why, Jesus Christ, why are they spending all this money on that? Bill Maher, man, what is it? The black women that you keep having sex with that give you this confidence? Is that what it is? But you shit on prominent black people. You bone black chicks and then, right? You bone traumatized black chicks and then you on the Obamas. I'm just wondering, the f is going on here? Yeah, I said it. Anyway, I'm glad that Obama addressed it, and he addressed it. He goes,
The obsession? The obsession. I know what it is. I obviously, have a room in his head. Rent free.
Yeah, I'm like in his head, rent free. I have like a suite in his head. We just gotta. It's the guy has a problem, but I'm glad Obama, of course, talked about it with class. Obama's never going to snap. Obama's always going to be very, very, very careful on how he says things, and he never spits venom. But the shit that they've been saying about his wife, the most nasty shit, but you got to give him credit. The classiest people, man, the Obamas, and it's really nice to say that Obama opened up an amazing center in my hometown of Chicago, and it was dope. The celebration was fire. Stevie Wonder, John Legend, it was just dope as hell. And the fact that Trump blamed Obama for the algae shit. Man. That, like I said, black people run rent-free in most white people's heads. I swear to God. I swear if Donald Trump were walking around with a thought bubble, even if he had a thought, Obama would just be there, just be dancing in the bubble. Anyway, you guys give me your thoughts on this bullshit.
But Barack Hussein Obama and Barack Hussein Obama married? Can you imagine that? They want to put you in jail if you fix your car.
Thank you, President. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Now, this is the difference between class and trash. All week, Donald Trump has mentioned Barack Obama's name, but Obama didn't mention his name once.
We lose faith in each other when we stop believing that voting matters, that citizenship matters, that our collective voices matter, that how we treat each other no longer matters.
Preach.
Then we give away our power to decide our own futures. We open the door to the most ruthless, or the most careless, or the most fearful among us. See some groups and some people as more equal than others.
See how the sun went dim when he said that shit?
And see government as nothing more than a way to divvy up the spoils and punish enemies and keep those who are different in their place.
Unfortunately, this world will never see another president like Barack Obama. And we all know that the American people loved him when he was in office. It's crazy that another president can be jealous of another president, when all you gotta do is do your job and the American people will like your ass. But we all know He didn't become president for the second time for the American people. My bad. I'm doing it again, ain't I? Count me out.
Credits for giving us the opportunity to add our comment. Go down to the comment section, please, and drop your comment, and let's hear from you. How do you feel about this buzzing on the internet that the Obamas is trending at this point? I was asking, is President Obama the only former president? I don't think so. But yet he is so popular, he is trending. Even Fox News cannot stop talking about him. And I am gonna say, I'm gonna leave the handles of the creators. Please give them a follow, and I say thank you. What do you guys think? President Trump cannot stop talking about President Obama. It is not possible. If you remember when President Obama was the president at the White House correspondent dinner, y'all remember that time? Do y'all remember the jokes the President Obama dropped on Mr. Trump because he was not the president then? Y'all remember? Okay. If y'all can remember that time, I believe you'll be able to understand why President Obama is living a rent free in President Donald Trump's brain. But if you guys have another example, just drop it down there, and we are going to say, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Credits for giving us the opportunity to add our comment. Go down to the comment section, please, and drop your comment, and let's hear from you. How do you feel about this buzzing on the internet that the Obamas is trending at this point?